Okay, so we're going to start with the sunflower, and we're going to use this as the basis for our background. I'm going to take you through the steps of the photo manipulation, which is using all of the techniques that you had learned from last week. All right, we're going to start with, now we're going to use an image by artist Frank de las Mercedes, and we will drag the image into our sunflower. Go to 400%. Use our pen tool, and we will cut out a person, which you're going to find it was a lot different than the skateboard. So there's spots where the hair is that I will oftentimes miss. I want to get as clean an image as possible. Knowing that right here I know is a black part of the shadow. I'm going to come around his shoulder, his arm, across, notice the wrinkles in his shirt. Don't forget the ear. It blends in very much with that background. His hair. And A, because I don't like to get that. And I'm making some adjustments. Okay. Now right click, make selection. I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to come over to my layers. I'm going to hit layer mask. Now, there's some parts that I did not get very well. So our next thing is to right click on our layer mask, and we're going to say refined mask. And we're going to feather the edges a little, and I want to shift the edge. And I want you to pay attention to, as you shift that edge, that you don't take too much away from the object. Only the little bit. Alright. And then just hit OK. Now we have a great cutout. Okay. Now we have sand. So you're going to go get your sand image. I'm going to take the sand image. I'm going to be with my move tool, and I'm going to move it in to my sunflower. But I'm going to move it down below. I'm going to go Control minus, Control T. Notice how big the sand is. So I'll make it, we'll bring it down. Notice in here, I can move it as long as I don't click in the center. So this is where I can move it over. I can make it a little bigger. I'm going to hit Enter, Control 0, or Command 0 for the Macs. Now here's where we have some fun. Darken, multiply, color burn. Notice that the drawing that you did, or the painting that you did, how much you can change. I'm going to try linear. I like the linear. I want to talk to you about placement. And there's two types of grids that you can use. The first grid here is the golden mean. And this is using the Fibonacci curve, where everything starts out as two squares, and then it gets doubled, 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 as a guide or template for where we would like and how tall our character should be. So we're going to go Control T, and I would like him to go to the top of there. It's perfect. And then we'll move him over. Okay, and we can turn that. Alright, next we're going to add a gradient map. We'll do a red. And I want the gradient map only to apply to our character. So you're going to hold your Alt key down and click between the layers. Now right now it looks very strange, so we're going to go to linear and lighten. And let's reduce it. Just to give a little bit of color. Now we want to take our sunflower that we drew. I'm going to select all the pieces from layer 2 to my color fill. Maybe a 60. And here we're just going to paint a few colors that we would like. I'm just going to go over this. Make sure it goes all the way over. Okay. I like the angle, so I'm going to just, there we go. The angle a little more like that. And now let's blend. I like my overlay quite a bit. But I would like it to only apply to my figure. So with your Command or Option, we're going to click in the layer mask. We've now made a selection based off the layer mask, which is of the figure. But I'm still in layer 8. So now I'm going to click on layer mask. Now it is only being applied to the layer mask. Good. Okay.